Why carbide burr tools are a must-have for weld smoothing, an in-depth guide for welders. Hey welders, if you've ever spent hours grinding down a weld seam only to end up with an uneven surface, chatter marks, or premature tool wear, it's time to level up your game. Carbide burr tools, those rotary files made from tungsten carbide, are absolute game changers for weld smoothing. They're not just nice to have, they're a must-have in your toolkit for achieving that polished professional finish that screams quality craftsmanship. In this deep dive, I'll break down exactly why carbide burrs excel at smoothing weld seams, how they remove excess material efficiently, and why they deliver clean, even surfaces that serve both aesthetic and structural needs. Whether you're working on structural steel, automotive repairs, or custom fabrication, understanding these tools will save you time, reduce frustration, and elevate your welds from functional to flawless. What are carbide burr tools, and how do they work in weld smoothing? First off, let's get the basics straight for anyone new to these beasts. A carbide burr, sometimes called a carbide burr or rotary burr, is a small, high-speed cutting tool attached to a rotary device like a die grinder, pneumatic tool, or even a Dremel-style rotary tool. The head of the burr is made from tungsten carbide, a super hard material that's bonded with cobalt for toughness, shaped into various geometries like cylinders, balls, flames, or trees. These shapes have flutes, cutting edges, that act like tiny chisels, spinning at speeds up to 50,000 RPM to shave away material. In the context of weld smoothing, carbide burrs shine because they're designed for aggressive yet precise material removal on metals. After you've laid down a weld bead, whether it's MIG, TIG, stick, or flux cord, there's often excess weld material, beads that are too high, spatter, undercuts, or uneven transitions between the weld and base metal. Smoothing this out is crucial, and here's where carbide burrs outperform traditional methods like flap discs, grinding wheels, or files. Aggressive cutting action. The carbide flutes bite into the weld metal with ease, removing excess material in controlled passes. Unlike softer abrasives that smear or gum up, carbide stays sharp longer, allowing you to contour the seam without excessive heat buildup that could distort the metal or weaken the weld. Versatility in shapes and sizes. For weld smoothing, you'll often reach for double-cut burrs, with cross-hatched flutes for smoother finishes, in shapes like cylindrical end-cut for flat seams or ball-shaped for concave areas. This lets you access tight spots, like inside corners or along curved pipes, that bigger grinders can't touch. High-speed efficiency. Running at high RPMs, a carbide burr can smooth a weld seam in minutes what might take hours with manual filing. It's all about stock removal rate. Carbide burrs can handle hardened steels, stainless, aluminum, and even exotic alloys without bogging down. Pro tip: always match the burr's shank size. 1/8 or 1/4 are common, to your tool's collet, and use a variable speed grinder to dial in the RPM based on the material. Lower for aluminum to avoid clogging, higher for steels. The benefits: achieving a polished, professional finish. Now, let's talk about why that polished, professional finish isn't just about looks, it's about performance. Weld smoothing with carbide burrs transforms a rough, lumpy seam into a seamless blend with the parent metal. Here's the in-depth scoop. Material removal. Precision. Excess weld material isn't just ugly. It can create stress risers that lead to cracks under load. Carbide burrs let you feather the edges of the weld, removing high spots and blending the toe, where the weld meets the base, smoothly. This reduces notches that could propagate fatigue failures in structural applications, like bridges, pressure vessels, or heavy machinery frames. Aesthetic excellence. Invisible areas. Think automotive bodywork, architectural metalwork, or custom motorcycle frames. A smooth weld screams professionalism. Carbide burrs create a mirror-like finish when followed by polishing compounds, eliminating the bead-on-a-string look. Clients notice this. It sets your work apart from the hacks who leave welds looking like they were done with a hot glue gun. Structural integrity boost. A clean, even surface improves corrosion resistance by eliminating crevices where moisture and contaminants can hide. For example, in marine or chemical environments, smoothed welds prevent pitting. Plus, in non-destructive testing (NDT) scenarios like ultrasonic or radiographic inspections, A smooth surface reduces false positives from surface irregularities. Compared to alternatives, burrs grinding discs. Discs are great for bulk removal, but often leave gouges or heat-affected zones, HS, that discolor the metal. Burrs are more controllable for fine work, versus sanding belts, files. These wear out fast on hard welds and require more elbow grease. Carbide lasts 10 to 20x longer, reducing downtime. Burrs plasma gouging, too aggressive for finishing. Burrs are the sweet spot for refinement. Real-world example. On a TIG-welded stainless exhaust manifold, a flame-shaped carbide burr can smooth the internal seams in minutes, improving flow and preventing turbulence that robs horsepower, all while maintaining the metal's integrity. Practical tips for using carbide. Burrs and weld smoothing. To make these tools a staple in your shop, here's how to use them effectively. Preparation. Clean the weld area of slag, spatter, and scale first with a chipping hammer or wire brush. This prevents burr clogging and extends tool life. Technique. Hold the tool at a 15 to 30 degree angle to the surface, applying light pressure. Let the speed do the work. Move in smooth, overlapping passes along the seam. For long seams, use a cylindrical burr. For undercuts, switch to a pointed tree shape. Speed and feed. Start at 20,000 to 30,000 RPM for most metals. Too slow, and you'll get chatter. Too fast, and you risk overheating. Use cutting oil or lubricant on aluminum to prevent loading, material buildup on flutes. Safety first. Always wear eye protection, gloves, and a respirator. Carbide dust is nasty. Secure your workpiece, and use a tool with good vibration dampening to avoid hand-arm vibration syndrome. Halves. From prolonged use. Maintenance. Clean burrs with a brass brush after use. If they dull, they're cheap to replace, under $20 each, but quality brands like SGS or Ferd last longer. Common pitfalls to avoid. Don't push too hard. You'll break the burr or score the metal. And never use them on soft plastics or wood. They're metal-munching machines. Why every welder needs carbide burrs in their arsenal. In summary, carbide burr tools are indispensable for weld smoothing because they deliver unmatched efficiency in removing excess material, creating that clean, even surface that's vital for both aesthetics, looking pro, and structure, lasting longer under stress. They save time, reduce waste, and open up possibilities for intricate work that other tools can't handle. If you're still relying on old-school methods, you're missing out on a tool that can boost your productivity and quality overnight. Welders, if this deep dive on carbide burrs has you fired up to smooth those seams like a boss, hit that subscribe button on our channel for more in-depth welding tips, tool reviews, and pro hacks, and drop a comment below. What's your go-to carbide burr shape for weld finishing? Or have you got a smoothing horror story to share? Let's build the community. Your input keeps the content coming.